So this next team very creatively came up with the idea of map composition. All right, take it away, guys.
Thank you, Gabe. I'm Noelle Laureano. This is Christopher McIntosh, Dan Ryan, and Luis Rincon, and we are Team MapStack. Are you the type of person to read through blogs endlessly before you go on vacation, trying to find all the best spots? Or are you not much of a planner and rather just wing it, only to return home and realize that you missed the best local hangout spot just around the corner from your Airbnb? Either way, MapStack saves you time and allows you to curate a list of places to check out with ease. Imagine Instagram meets TripAdvisor. Chris will further explain MapStack's concept and tech stack behind it.
Thank you, Noelle. MapStack is a social media platform that allows users to create, follow, and layer maps through a process we call stacking. These stack maps allow you to group together a perfect collection of places to explore in your own neighborhood or anywhere around the world. With the help of Trello, Slack, and wireframing, we created MapStack using the Agile methodology. Our front end consists of React, CSS Grid, Flexbox, and Material UI, which gives us our cool animations. We utilize Firebase Google Authentication for a seamless login experience, and the Cloud Firestore as a real-time NoSQL database, which serves as our backend. Now I'll pass it on to Dan to talk about how the maps work.
We use the Google Maps API to render our map. More specifically, use the third-party package named Google Maps React to help get the Google object on the props. We incorporated our search using the Google Places API to ensure that our search results were accurate and drop pins in the correct locations. A problem we had with the Google Maps API was that it was hard to have the search autocomplete and pins drop for search requests that specifically were in the current bounds of the map. To solve this, we updated the map's bounds every time the map reached an idle state using built-in listeners in the map. A problem we had with the Places API was if we were all working on a map feature that day, we quickly hit our place request limit and no longer be able to work on the feature. To solve this, we started adding the places to our own Firestore once a user added that specific place to their map. To talk a bit more about the Firestore, and I'll hand the mic over to Lewis.
Thank you, Dan. To create our following and favorited maps features, we use Cloud Firestore, which is a real-time database, as Christopher mentioned earlier. This provides us with a backend where we could observe user activity in real time by utilizing listeners on the database. For example, we implemented a relationships collection, which contained the collections of follower/following ID pairs. We also had a favorited maps collection, which contained documents with the map ID and the user ID who favorited that map. We also integrated Algolia API, which is a complex search engine capable of delivering real-time results on searches right into our navigation bar. This allows fellow MapStack users to find you through fuzzy searching. Now I'll pass it over to Noelle to talk about some more features.
Thank you, Luis. To avoid tags from updating before they were read to the database properly, we use the debounce module. Proper tags are crucial, as searching for them is the best way to find maps for your trip. For example, if Luis is going to Copenhagen, he can click the search maps link in his sidebar, and then while typing tags into the input field, it'll get queried into the database on change in real time to quickly narrow his search results. After favoriting maps, Luis can then create a stacked map for a perfectly composited map curated by people who know best. We invite you to plan your next trip and share cafes from either in your local neighborhood or all the way in Paris with us at MapStack.
All right, to vote for MapStack, like the post, to like the pinned comment for MapStack. Very, very nice project. I don't know if I don't know if that team knew, but Nim and I, our first claim to fame was building a project very similar to that. We called Map Mixer. So I still own the domain mapmixer.com if they are so interested.
By the way, this whole thing is also patented by you and I. So
yeah, well, Nim and I also have the patent on this.
We actually did license this team our patent. Yeah.
It's not actually a patent yet because Google and Yahoo have been fighting over it for 2 decades now. So it's still in contention. Yeah. But yeah, very cool. I like your analogy of the composition of different maps that people like together. It's a apt analogy.